Hey, how's it going, guys? MrBossFTW here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, I'm going to be issuing my buyer beware for all the items that have been released in the Grand Theft Auto Online Bikers DLC. That's right, I've been giving warnings and doing buyer beware videos for the last couple DLCs in Grand Theft Auto Online, and I figure it really helps you guys out because there's a lot of expensive items in this update, and not everyone has the luxury of spending all their money to test out items to see if they're going to end up enjoying them. They need to know what items are good, what items are bad, and what things they need and what things they don't need. And that's exactly what I'm going to be telling you in this video today, what you should stay away from and not spend your money on, and what items you should focus on maybe instead that I have personally enjoyed. So anyways, let me know what some of your buyer bewares are in the comments section down below. But of course, without the way, let's not waste any more time and let's get it started. All right, so let's start with probably the biggest things that came with this update first, and that would be the biker clubhouses and the biker warehouses. So I'm not issuing a buyer beware on purchasing the clubhouses and the warehouses because I actually think this is an awesome system that Rockstar has introduced into the game with the biker businesses. Obviously, we've been having a ton of fun doing live streams and whatnot and making money. So it's a really great system and I do enjoy that, but there's just a few things you need to know about the clubhouses and the warehouses themselves. So let's start with the clubhouses because you might have noticed that there's a difference in price based off of maybe the location of where the clubhouse is. Some of the ones in Paleto Bay and Sandy Shores are cheaper than the ones in the city, and a lot of people have been asking me, what's the difference here? The only difference you're paying for here is cosmetic stuff and obviously the location itself. The only difference between these clubhouses is some are 2-story versus 1-story, and some have the option to have different customization options on the inside. One of those options is a different mural, which of course is just a design that you can see on the inside of your wall. However, as far as functionality and features go, there are no differences. So whether you get one in Sandy Shores or in the middle of Los Santos, there are going to be no functional differences between what you can do inside of those clubhouses. Once again, the only difference is going to be cosmetic. So keep that in mind. It doesn't matter where you buy your clubhouse. It's going to allow you to do the exact same thing. There's not going to be a special benefit for having one in Paleto Bay, and there's not a special benefit for having one inside of the city either. Now, let's move on to the business warehouses themselves. These are also pretty expensive, but I definitely recommend you purchasing them as well. Now, whether you buy one that's located in the city or located in Paleto Bay, they're also going to do the exact same thing. Now, I know what you guys are saying right now. Wait a minute, when you go to sell your product, isn't there like 2 locations where you can sell them at? Well, you're right. There's a location that's closer to you and there's a location that's farther away. However, based off of where your warehouse is located, those prices are dynamic. So the closer location will always net you the lowest price and the farthest location will always net you the more expensive price. So even if your warehouse is in Paleto Bay, the close location will be in Paleto Bay and the far one will be in the city, and vice versa if your warehouse is located in Los Santos. Now, the only other thing I can recommend is if you want to do the far away ones, keep in mind that if you buy a warehouse in Paleto Bay or Sandy Shores or in Blaine County, going to the city to do those missions is where a lot of traffic and people are going to be. So my best recommendation is to buy one of the warehouses in the city so that when you do go and do the selling stuff, you have to go far away where a lot of people aren't really located all that much. So that's just my general recommendation for the clubhouses and the warehouses. Now, there are 2 warnings that I do want to give you guys about them. Number 1 is you are charged a property tax for each business you own. So I have 5 businesses right now and I've experienced a $30,000 property tax, I think each day or every 48 minutes. So it is a good amount compared to like what you would pay for the mechanic or what you would pay for utility charges. So do keep that in mind that there is a little bit of a steeper price to owning a business. And number 2, you can only do the buying and selling stuff in public sessions. Seems like Rockstar really didn't learn their lesson from the finance and felony CEO stuff. And everything is locked to a public session if you want to do the selling and buying of merchandise. So now that we've got that out of the way, let's move on to the vehicles themselves. Now, I am going to be talking about two vehicles in particular that I just think you should avoid. One of them is the Chimera, which is like that trike bike. It's the one with 3 wheels. Now, there's a couple things about this that are a real turnoff to me. Number one is it doesn't have bulletproof tires. You can't even upgrade the tires, put custom tires on. And the biggest thing of them all, obviously, it doesn't have bulletproof tires, which if you're going to use it in public sessions, going to have people shooting at you, I mean, it just doesn't make sense at all. The only way this bike is going to work is if you're going to use it for cruises or car shows, because leading to my second point, it doesn't even have motorcycle handling. It has ATV handling, which makes it incredibly wanky and hard to drive, and I don't like it at all. You might really like it, but from what I've experienced so far, the way that it has ATV handling and the lack of wheel customization and upgrading really does make it hard for me to enjoy this bike. So that's the first warning I'm going to issue you guys. And number two is the Faggio Sport. So I don't really understand the difference between the regular Faggio and the Faggio Sport. Maybe it's a little bit quicker, has a little bit of a sportier look, but really, who's using the Faggio for races? Honestly, if you're going to get the Faggio mod, the one with all the crazy customization and mirror and antenna options. That's the one you want to go for. The Faggio Sport just seems like a waste of money to me, because honestly, if you're getting the Faggio for a speed boost, man, I really don't know what you're doing. Unless you're like part of this Faggio Racing Club, I think you should stick away from that one as well. Now, there's two other vehicles that I want to offer warnings for. One of them is the Manchez, which was another like trial bike or dirt bike added. This one actually cannot be used in off-roading races. Now, I don't know if this is a glitch or if this is something new that Rockstar is doing, but it seems like all of the dirt bikes now cannot be used. So the Sanchez, Sanchez 2, and the Manchez are not available in off-roading races. So if you were getting this wanting to hopefully increase your odds of winning in races, well, it looks like that's not going to be the case, because you actually cannot use them in off-road races, which is kind of a shame, because this is a cool new bike, and I'm sure many of you guys would have liked to tried it out in a race or two. And finally, last but not least, if you're stuck between choosing between the Zombie Chopper or the Bobber, if looks are not your thing or you don't really care about price, then you should go for the Chopper over the Bobber, because it can actually fit 2 people, whereas the Bobber can only have 1 person on the bike. So like I said, if you don't really care about the look or the differences or the price, but just want functionality, I would go for the Chopper over the Bobber, because it is going to have 2 people that can sit on the bike as compared to 1. So those are the vehicles right there. Let's move on to another buyer beware that I'd like to issue for you guys, and that is for the biker mechanic. That's right. So when I first got this DLC, I assumed that the biker mechanic was required in order to upgrade these new bikes. However, that's not true. You can upgrade the bikes the exact same way inside of the Los Santos custom shop. You don't need the biker mechanic. The only thing the biker mechanic is a limited version of the LSC inside of your biker clubhouse. And on top of it, it costs $530,000 in order to get it in your clubhouse. So unless money is just not an issue and you just like it because it looks cool, there really isn't a great reason other than convenience to own the biker mechanic, because number one, you can only do it 1 player at a time. Number 2, you obviously have to be inside of the clubhouse in order to use it. And number 3, you're paying $530,000 for something that is already in the game and doesn't offer any unique customization. All this biker mechanic had to do was offer 1 bit of unique customization, and to many of us it would have been worth it, but unfortunately Rockstar has decided not to make it exclusive or have any exclusive features, because you can do anything you can in the biker mechanic shop inside of the Los Santos custom shop as well. And the last general tip and kind of buyer beware that I want to offer for you guys is just to save your money. There is a lot of content that is still going to be coming out in the tunable files and in the unreleased files of GTA 5. We obviously know that by what we've seen so far. A little bit later today in a cool stream or video, I'm going to be showing you guys exactly what I'm talking about with that. Like I said, there is a ton of unreleased content, including vehicles and so much more that we don't know, that definitely looks to be coming soon in online. So yeah, just keep that in mind, that like I said, there is a lot on the horizon coming up in Grand Theft Auto Online, and you don't want to spend all your money at once. So try to pace yourself, try to pick out the items you do like and not just buy everything because it's new. I know, like I said, a lot of people can fall into that trap, and it can suck, especially if you run out of money and you're left with about a handful of items that you really don't actually enjoy all that much. So as always, let me know know what you think about this buyer beware in the comment section down below as well. Include your own down there as well. I'm sure many of us would benefit from your experiences with some of the items in game, so be sure to let us know in the comment section down below. If you did go on to enjoy the video though, a like rating would of course be awesome. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily GTA 5 videos like this. Today is definitely going to be an action-packed day here on my channel filled with videos, and I also plan on streaming hopefully twice, but I know at least once, so that'll be coming up later this afternoon. So like I said, if you guys are enjoying, stick around for that. But of course, with that out of the way, guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.